If I'm in yard, that's different. Jamaica, oh, it doesn't matter.
Listen.
I could be
in a bonnet.
What? Mama's like, your eye's pretty. I'm like, thanks.
Day of Black Season 2, 1 take 1.
Hi, I'm Tony Mack, director, filmmaker and storyteller. Last season, we started conversations around love, healing and transparency within our community. Now let's delve deeper and continue this discourse with some new and amazing voices. This is Dating Black.
It's so love. 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 It's so love.
So do you fear love or rejection the most when dating?
Oh, that's such a good question.
So
You
good.
know what you're doing.
Honestly.
Love or rejection? That's wild because it should be obvious what the answer is. But
Giving therapy.
oh, that's a great question.
Oh, you're triggering me.
Right,
I've
like
got therapy. I'm sorry. On Friday, so.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
God.
talk about it.
I'm going to.
Of course, rejection. I think that's what most people fear, hence why everyone's got that facade at the moment, because it's like
Rejection.
rejection.
I
fear
think some people are
rejection.
fearing love.
Everyone wants love.
I think mine's both. That's me being real. Sometimes you might feel like you're not deserving of the love that you deserve. So you can be scared of it. And also rejection kind of comes on the back of that.
I fear love. Really weird, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Say why though. What?
I think I protect myself so much when it comes to rejection that for me it's not even an option because you're never going to leave me.
You're never gonna reject me.
You're never going to reject me. I'm going to go before we even get there. I fear that because I haven't had positive examples in my home, that I might not be able to identify what love is when it happens. And so I might not be able to receive it. Although I want it, I'm fearful that I won't actually know how to receive love.
You'll know.
I love that you have that
You
hope
will
for
know.
me.
No, you will know. You will know. People are afraid of love. They don't know what love means.
No, I think that
they're
people
scared
are...
to embrace that emotion. I feel people are now.
But then why would you be scared to embrace love? Because you feel like it would go wrong?
Because a lot of people don't even know what love is.
No, but
a lot
you're
of people
scared
don't know
of the like bad that will come with the love. So you loving someone and that person might not love you back, or the love goes wrong. It's the rejection of that love that you fear, not the actual love. Of course we all want love.
I think love. I actually think I'm scared of somebody loving me more than I'm ready to be loved, or more than I'm ready to accept in that moment.
No, I'm not afraid of falling in love. I'm afraid of getting it wrong. I want to love, I want to be loved, but I'm not. Maybe rejection, yeah. I don't want to love the wrong person and they don't feel the same way about me, or love somebody that's wrong for me. Like you said, no, you're not going to reject.
It's true. Rejection is not an option.
Yeah, it's not. Obviously, rejection is an option. So really, when I think about the question, I think rejection first.
I'm fearful for rejection. I don't want to be rejected. Like, no one wants to be rejected, but that's the whole kind of dating scene.
It's better to have loved than to have never loved before. You can't regret love. Like, you can't be fearful of it. You can't, I don't know, it's an experience that, like, is like no other. And I think that's why I'm seeking love so much. And that's why the rejection is harder. Because if I think, yeah, this can be love, and then I get rejected, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that one.
I feel like it's naturally going to be rejection for most women though, because, most hetero women, I should say, because I think a lot of guys from young, you go out and you try and like talk to a girl and she says no. You've got to get used to that rejection, whereas girls don't really have to do that much in society, like pursuing, I guess, especially in a hetero relationship.
Yeah, no, I think it's rejection, you know. I feel like if I open up and I love, and I really love, like I coil a standard love, yeah, and then they turn around and they say, oh, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Who's going to pick me up from the floor?
There is a stigma that dating within the Black community is typically more challenging than other race groups. Do you guys agree?
No, I've only dated Black people.
I've never dated outside of my race, I'm going to say that, but I grew up in a predominantly white area, so I was always watching like my white friends dating, and I'm not being funny. It was one day we're playing Knock Knock Ginger. The next day, you guys are in a full-blown relationship. I'm so confused. Like, how did we get here?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like, unless you've dated in both, how do you know that? I just think we just know our crap, so we just assume that, oh yeah, within the black community, we're going through so much. We don't know what's going on the other side.
And I look at like how we date in our community. I don't know, there's just so many stages that we have to pass. And it's like a checkbox.
UK though, because when I go America, they're on a
This
different
is
level.
also
When I go
America, they romanticize love so much to a point where it's like almost not healthy.
Black people are not homogenous, so what we do in the UK community as black people will be very, very different to how black people around the world operate. However, my experience in a dating UK black people, we have our challenges, but there's so many reasons why.
And it's green on the other side.
Everything looks green on the other side until you're on the other side.
Question, do you find when you're dating like a woman, for example, things move a little bit quicker?
Oh yeah, like,
Not even a little bit quicker.
Day, like,
do you know what I
that's
mean?
my yard.
So then I sit and think to myself, I was even having this conversation with my girl last night. Is it just hetero relationships, like black hetero relationships that are this complicated?
I feel safe. A woman makes me feel safe. I feel at home. When it comes to men, there's so many different things that I have to layer off. So when it comes to women, I
There
feel
are so many more walls you have to break down when you're dating a guy than when you're dating a woman. It's crazy.
If I'm dating a woman, they, them, non-binary, because I'm out here. You know
I'm in these streets.
Have you ever dated someone outside your native culture? And if so, what was that like?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Oh, I only do that. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
you only do that?
She
Why?
said that she's scared it might be her brother. Or...
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm Jamaican. Hi.
Hey.
I got my badge right here.
Hello. I don't really date that much Jamaicans don't move to me.
I feel like in the Ugandan community, no one would ever feel like that's offensive because everyone kind of gets it.
Yeah, no, that's
Like, the Ugandan community is so small that like, I could be dating my brother or my cousin without me knowing.
I don't know if they think she have too much manner, too much this already, or she thinks she's too nice. If I'm in yard, that's different. Jamaica, it doesn't matter.
Listen,
I could be
in a bonnet and this.
What? Mama's like, your eye's pretty. I'm like, thanks.
I dated a younger person that was Caribbean, and I didn't have much expectations. I know
When you say a younger person.
Yeah, because a few years younger. I used to be like, I'd never date someone younger than me.
What was that like?
Yeah, it was very mature.
That's why you dated him. Otherwise, I don't think you would have.
You know, when I met him, I assumed he was my age, if not older, because of the people he was with. I was like, oh, you're younger and Caribbean? Interesting. And he was like, what, you racist? Like, you ageist or whatever.
My mum's St. Lucian, my dad's Trini and Vincy, but I'm closest to my Lucian side. I don't think I've ever dated a West Indian man.
It's so weird because obviously I'm first generation Somali growing up in the West. The dating in the West and the dating back, like it's like completely different. So back home, it would just be, you obviously get to know someone. You do it openly in a sense where like they come around to your house, like they get to know your family, etc., etc. And then if you feel as though like both of you guys are compatible, it goes like into a whole like marriage situation.
I attract Nigerian people, point blank, period.
Really?
I love it.
That is it.
It's
That
the
is
other
actually
way
it.
around for me.
Really?
I'm Nigerian, I attract Caribbean.
Where are you finding them?
Right. Where do you hang out?
Maybe it could be,
I'm hanging out with you.
No, I'm happy. Don't get twisted. I'm happy if you talk to me. Like, I'm good.
I'm Congolese, and when I was younger, I always said that I would never date a Congolese man. I always said it, yeah.
Why?
I feel like I didn't really have any positive outtake from the Congolese men in my life. Like it was really toxic. But my husband's Congolese, and it's the best decision I've
they
made.
do say that you get whatever you say, you'll never marry.
Yeah, I think that could be
I will
true.
never
Are you gonna
marry
say
a
the
millionaire.
opposite?
I will never marry a millionaire. I will never marry a millionaire.
So you don't exclusively want to settle down with someone Ghanaian?
I don't usually, but it would make so much sense and it would be amazing. And I'm dating a Ghanaian and it's nice. Like, he gets it. I don't have to be with a Ghanaian. Like, I don't have to. It would just be nice. It'd be the icing on the cake for, like, my parents and stuff, but I'm open-minded.
Yeah, I've dated non-Nigerians.
But I think I'm quite open.
Yeah, I'm open. In fact, I'm even becoming more open, like a flower. Yeah, like.
But when it's all said and done, though, I think I genuinely just love black men.
What's the quickest you've ever locked off a dating situation?
Oh, I'd lock off things quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's quick?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
That you. After that.
After the first date. I've been on a lot of first dates. So if it's not given.
I can tell after a date whether I'm going to be compatible with you if I know, like, it's really bad, but something like mannerisms can, like, I can tell that I won't be able to deal with this.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't give me eye contact, if you can't stand when we're standing and talking and you're facing me, like, stuff like that, I don't like.
Maybe like a day. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Like after a bad day, I'm like, no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. But I feel like sometimes I think old me used to be so polite because I don't want to be rude. And I would like always just entertain.
People pleasing is a silent
literally.
killer, you know.
100%.
Probably weeks. Communication is my thing. So long replies, dead convo.
Yeah.
Just no vibe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Once I get the ick, there's just no going back. Like, and it could be the littlest thing. I mean,
So what
everyone,
gave you the ick in that one, in that scenario?
I think his friend was like snapping him and he was like getting up and then you just saw like a butt crack and I was just like, no, honey.
I've got a lot less patience than I did before, so.
But I think that's patience, though. If you're waiting a few weeks.
Yeah,
That's
because I like to give the benefit of the doubt, but
Yeah.
I'm always like,
Not at this
why?
age anymore.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Yeah.
There's enough
I always
benefit of
regret
the doubt.
that.
Come at your best at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because that's what people used to do in the past, and then you might change over time, right? But still come at your best and then keep it at your best.
You really felt that one in your chest, isn't it?
How do you think your personal traumas have affected the way you date?
You should just went in deep. Damn, I felt that.
Okay. So should we start back in 99? I'm joking.
Cheers.
When I was growing up, I was a chubby kid.
Is that why you always talk about fitness?
I was a big girl.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't really have positive models when it came to relationships and marriage. So my past trauma has taught me what not to do in relationships or what qualities to not go for.
Being a Jamaican woman, a lot of time it's very matriarchal. Like, we're very strong. And my mum, bless her, I love my mum, big ups Mumsy, but mum teach me to be strong. Don't make no one tell you for idiot. Make sure you have your own things.
Yeah.
You don't need people. Like, you can do it alone. If you're gonna buy a house, do it for yourself because people will come and take things from you.
It's true though.
And I hear it, but I feel like a lot of it is survival. I feel now we do need companionship, we do need partnership, we do need to establish healthy ways of creating relationships.
Yeah. I think I'm always just a bit self-conscious about like how I look, or I just always want to make myself presentable, or like, yeah. I guess with certain dates or whatever, or guys who I've dated, there's a certain level that sometimes I just want to at least, like, if they're like not above my level, but like you guys, like, you like to take care of yourself more than I, like, some days I just want to wash and leave the house.
I need a whole team. I need a village. Like,
listen.
Like back home, and I don't have a lot of family. So why am I just doing it alone? I shouldn't. But I think a lot of it stemmed from be your own person. You don't need no one. Bun everyone else. You're a rider. And I'm like, no, I'm not a rider. I need 4 wheels.
I'm like the strong family member. Like, I'm the one that just takes it on the chin and just gets on with it. Like, I take everyone's problems on. I'm like that in my friendships as well. And one thing that I've recognized is I don't let people be there for me. And maybe that's why I like distance myself from relationships and stuff, because I'm like, can you actually be there like how I need? Because I'm just so used to letdowns. I'm in this constant mindset of I'm like, everyone's gonna leave. So I need to be the best version of myself and do whatever it is that I can for myself in my life and not rely on anyone.
It's not every day that I have to look like I'm walking a runway or something like that. But like certain guys who I've dated, it's like, yeah, I want to be, let me make sure that I look good because I know you're going to look good.
What is stepping into your feminine?
So for me, it's healing, just being more soft and like in a state of kind of accepting rather than like being in my masculine, like, no, I have to do this and da-da-da, just kind of like my receiving, like, oh, yeah, thank you.
I have like daddy issues, you know?
I think a lot of us do, to be honest.
So like when I was quite young, like my first experience of like a protector, I guess. He was like 6'5", big guy, dark skinned, whatever. And every guy I've ever dated has looked like that, because I feel like I look for that, because he kind of shaped what it felt like to feel safe.
I'm not trying to convince no one. I'm not trying to switch at no one to do nothing. As you show me is what I write down in the report. I feed that to my heart. This one ain't it. And then we move on. But that came with years, because before I used to think it was so important being picked. It was so important being like making it work that you would overlook what's evident.
And I feel like, you know how some people would attract their trauma, or they'll attract someone like their dad or whatever. For me, I went the opposite. I was like, I don't want any of that. And especially when I started having children, the importance of it was highlighted even more as to why I now need to give them something positive so that they don't have the experience that I had when I was younger.
I've become a little more closed off. I think that's why, another reason why it's so hard for me to access like those feelings and catching feelings for someone, because I'm like, I need to keep you at arm's length, because I don't know, you're going to hurt me, you're going to expect too much from me, you're going to cheat on me, deceive me, be unloyal, and all those sort of things.
I think recently I was saying something to my friend, and I was just like, until you start taking accountability, it's really easy to be like, oh, all men are this and blah, blah, blah. So I think before it would have my back up against the wall, because I'd be blaming guys every time it didn't work.
I didn't know that A, I had personal traumas, and B, that it affected my relationship until I was in one. And I was seeing myself living some of the situations I've seen.
Okay.
And a relationship brought that out in me.
But now I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't have done that actually. Maybe I'll try this with this. I think it just depends on what stage of life we're looking at and we're talking about. In this stage of life, even when it's been traumatic, I'm trying to take a learning, like I'm trying to take something from that experience that will aid the next experience, because I'm not closed to the idea of like love and relationship and all of that. So I'm just like, okay, let's just do it better the next time.
I think it's important
100%.
to feel safe and comfortable to just speak, man, and be free. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, we want to be in our soft era. I'm tired of the strong girl stuff. Like, I love you. You helped me through a lot, babe. But no, like, it's time to grow up. And a part of growing up is vulnerability and just being soft and stepping into your feminine. And that's something that I'm trying to practice right now as well. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to, like, you know, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but talk your That's what I'm doing now, which is why I'm even here.
Do you guys believe there's a difference between dating exclusively and being in an official relationship?
Yeah. If you're dating exclusively, it means you're not together, right?
To me, I would think you're together. We're
If you're
exclusive
dating
to each other.
Yeah, but you're not together. You're just not seeing other people at this point.
No, we're together. If I'm dating
this is
you
where the
exclusive,
problem comes.
No, if I'm dating
the guy
you,
will be like, man never said that though.
No,
Do
but
you know what I
but
mean?
that comes with like communication as well.
No.
Oh.
You're my person. Like, what the heck is what? So what else do you want? Because I'm not being funny. After dating exclusively, to me that's a relationship. What else? What's the next step after dating exclusively? At this point, it's fiance. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I'm gonna take it all the way there.
Listen, we're dating exclusively. You're my boyfriend. You're the person. You could be my emergency contact. Damn.
I think there's a big difference, and I think dating exclusively works in the benefit of men more than women. I think it's a cop-out for commitment. I do understand that there's stages of dating, but you know, I think dating exclusively is like having your cake and eating it, but that's not. You're not building together. You're not. Yeah, no. There's no.
It feels
longevity.
Like there's no end goal. Yeah.
What does being exclusive mean?
It means if I'm dating a range of people. But then if I'm dating you exclusively, I'm getting to know you solely. However, if I'm in a relationship, it means that we're together.
You're complicating it. I think
But
that's
what
the
it
problem with
is.
the dating pool. There's so much complication. I feel like we're throwing out these words, right? And these words are confusing people. If I'm dating you exclusively, that means
you're not
you
together.
and I.
That's a big mess
That
up.
means it's you and I just you and I
It's
dating.
not.
If it doesn't work out, then cool. But I'm not dating anyone else. I'm getting to know only you.
Exactly.
That to me, that's what it means.
But then when you're with the right person, it just links. It makes
just-
sense. Like when you're dealing with someone that's difficult, they'll continue to find different levels to be able to be like, this isn't it. I'm going to put a label on this so it stops me from or protects me from. So if someone really cares and loves for you, it would just happen naturally. It doesn't need to be so difficult.
Yeah, dating exclusively, you're not in a relationship. You're just, okay, we're focusing on each other. I think that's what it is. You're focusing on each other and you're only dating this person, you might only be kissing this person or having sex with this person, whatever. But girlfriend, boyfriend, no, you are mine. Like, we answer to each other. Like, you are me. When people say on the road, you need to represent me.
But we are together.
We're not together.
We are together.
You're not together.
And I will let you know we're together.
Like Carisha and P. Diddy.
Yeah,
I'll
we go together.
No,
I'll let
they're
you know.
not together.
I'll let you know we're going together.
They're
And you
not
better not be
together.
dating anyone else.
When you say rejection, what I hear is someone being honest enough not to waste my time.
Hasn't even said rejection. Rejection's normal though. You be macho and you be a man and you show up and you be strong, but not too strong because you need to communicate your relationships. And you need to be a provider, but you can't be too dominant. For a lot of men, they are so conflicting.